Hello, you beautiful people out there. This is Dr. Vineeta. Once again, in order to give you an amazing training today, especially in regards to the topic that you can see on the screen, which is how to build a predictable contract pipeline, even if you are starting from the scratch. Yes, you heard that right. I'm going to reveal the exact strategies which actually will require you to know, being a staffing agency owner, in regards to how you actually can bring and build that predictable, consistent contract pipeline, especially in 2025, when you actually, even if you're just starting out new or you're basically starting out from scratch, right? So before we begin the training, let me do the quick tech checks. Let me just share these lives into my groups and let me just check whether I can hear myself okay. For those who are joining me live, I would really appreciate if you comment down below if you can see me okay, and if you can hear me okay, if you can see my screen okay. Before we begin the training, I have a lot of information actually to basically share for you. Before we begin, so just give me a moment there. Actually to basically share for you. Before we begin, so just give me a moment there. Can see my okay. Just a moment. For people who actually are joining in, just would love to understand where are you joining me from. Just tap into the comments section and do let me know which state are you currently joining me from, which business do you have established, whether you have a staffing agency, whether it's in healthcare, whether it's in IT, no matter what business is it. I would really appreciate it if you actually have an active engagement during this live and make the most out of this live. Yeah. So just give me a moment getting the things done for you. Okay. Also, I would appreciate if you have anyone who actually would you want them to, watch this training, feel free to share this live. And I would, really love to see a lot of people joining in the live, especially for people who have a staffing agency, who are seeking for contracts, who do not know what needs to be done. That would be really amazing as well. So yes. Okay, great. So, for those who do not know me, my name is Dr. Vineeta Pillai. I am a doctor by profession and a certified psychologist as well. Have been into business since almost it's my sixth year now, wherein we have successfully established 810 plus healthcare staffing agencies, home care staffing agencies, IT staffing agencies, help them establish their presence nationwide. I'm really proud to announce that. I would also like to proudly announce I do own a huge group on Facebook, which is almost 10,000 plus members in there. 10,000 plus people are exclusively staffing agency owners. They're exclusively having their established agencies. Feel free to be a part of the community because this community is absolutely free of cost. And I keep on going live every single week with a lot of information, which I'm sure will be beneficial, especially being business owners, right? It really feels amazing to be back. I actually was on a vacation in Dubai. I'm sure you all might have come across few of my posts where I actually was, posting content even while I was on a vacation. And I literally have just returned from an incredible vacation in Dubai with my family. And as I was sitting there, I was actually spending the best time with my family. Something hit me hard. While I was completely unplugged from my business, honestly, I was absolutely off social media. I did not have access to my emails. I was not carrying my laptop. No calls, no hustles. My phone was kept buzzing. And the only use that I actually had my phone was just to take pictures. Honestly, I was completely away. And the message that I actually want to give everyone is not about, showing how the vacation was or what exactly has happened, but basically, I was away from the business problems. I was away from clients complaining. I was away from literally everything. But you know what? The beauty of having a business with the right framework, with the right system was there were still new clients which were asking to enroll in my programs. there were still clients messaging me that, hey, you know what, Dr. Vineeta, I want to get onboarded with maybe healthcare contracts. I want a full-time recruiter. I want to get onboarded with IT contracts. And that basically hit me hard. The moment when there were messages which were coming in from clients, it actually gave me that, this is what makes a business bulletproof. The systems make the business bulletproof. The independence, this time frame, which actually allows you to walk out, take your vacation, spend the best time with your family, but you still have a seven-figure business running in, actually is what I call a business. So the message over here to everyone who are actually watching me live is, please do not be a one-man army in your business. Do not be a full-time employee for your business. Do not be doing everything for your business. This is a strong message. I'm a walking, talking example in front of you. Please do have a team. Take assistance, at least one team who actually will give you the liberty to step out, to breathe, to spend the best quality time, while still the team takes care of everything in your background. Honestly, no matter what income level you're at, even if you have zero contracts, hire a team, hire a proper system, because this is a skeletal of your business. Having the right systems, having the right team, and having the right strategies is the bulletproof skeletal of your business. So no matter even if the pandemic comes in, no matter even if you have a recession coming in, you still have a well-structured business which is bulletproof. No one can actually take it down, you know. Would also like to tell you, I did not have one DM or I did not have two DMs where clients were just waiting for me to come back. I had 11 DMs. I had 11 clients all waiting to get onboarded. And we have started the onboarding from today itself. And that's when I realized, this isn't luck. It's not that I am lucky or it's not that she is lucky. It is all about an intentional system that was established since 6 years. This was all about intention. Being a mother of two, being a married wife, being a woman to take care of other responsibilities, it is not easy for having 24/7 working for a business, right? So I intentionally have crafted a system in my business so that I can step out whenever I require. I can give time to my kids, I can give time to my family, but still my business is running with the help of well-structured system. Today, I keep on talking with a lot of clients, especially on strategic calls. And when I ask them that, hey, do you have a team or are you doing everything all by your own self? Unfortunately, 99% of clients are doing everything all by themselves. And this is the biggest mistake that you all are making, honestly. Do not wait for contracts. Do not wait for that income. Hire a team. Get those right systems, because once when you have a team, that's exactly which is going to make in those contracts, that's going to bring in that revenue which your agency deserves and which you deserve, right? This wasn't luck, it's actually all about systems. The systems I built gave me the freedom to travel, gave me the freedom to relax, and still have my business growing while I was away. That's what I want for you. That's exactly what I want for my clients. This is known as freedom, predictability, and moreover, the peace of mind. So today I have crafted this training especially to show you how to build a predictable contract pipeline even if you're starting from scratch. So honestly, you don't have to be well established. Even if you're new, maybe just started a month ago, 2 months ago, you still can have a predictable contract pipeline if you have the right strategies in place, if you have the right systems plugged in place, if you make your business a well-oiled machine in order to bring those consistent contracts in place, right? So that's exactly today's training all about. Whoever has joined in live, feel free to comment below which agency or which business you currently are operating and from which staffing side. That means from which state, because staffing is a broad umbrella. Staffing has healthcare sectors to it, staffing has IT sectors to it, it has companionship, home care, a lot of things under it. So I would want to actually understand where my audience are actually watching me from. So I would highly appreciate, instead of just being a cold audience and just watching this, why not make this as a one-on-one session? Why not make this as a VIP coaching session, wherein Facebook has given us the authority to actually, you can comment below what all the assistance you're seeking for, and I can take all your questions at the end of the training. Feel free to keep a pen and paper handy, because there will be a lot of information which would be released. There would be company names which would be released, along with enrollment seat details as well, because we are almost ending 2025, right? So feel free to join in, be an active participation. That's exactly why these amazing trainings are built for my audience, right? So let's be honest, most staffing agency owners and recruiters don't have that. Tell me that, what exactly you actually are lacking for. What do you don't have? You are smart, you are skilled, you work hard, right? But your business depends on you being in 24/7. The moment you step away for a few days, everything slows down, correct? The leads stop coming in, the revenue drops. You also might be having zero income months. Just close your eyes and think that, you're just stepping out of your business. Will your business make the same money while you are in business? Will your business depending on you 24/7? Will your leads still be coming in? Will your contracts still be flowing in, even if you're just, on a vacation or just stepped out for maybe 7 days? Maybe you're not sick. Maybe you're sick. Will the consistent contracts be coming in for your business? You can comment below, yes, it's going to be coming in consistently, or no, that's absolutely fine, because I was there once upon a time, right? Because the moment we step out of the business, the leads stop coming in. The revenue completely drops. You're chasing clients instead of choosing clients, right? You have to be in a situation, being a business owner, where you are the authority to choose the clients, to choose who to work for rather than chase the clients. Because I understand this is exhausting. And deep down, if you don't fix this, the business that you've built for freedom will become the very thing that traps you. I keep on talking to so many people on strategic calls, on DMs, where they are on a verge to close down their agency. They have been getting licensed since almost 1 year, 2 years. The licenses come under renewal, but unfortunately, they are still at a zero contract. That means a $0 month. And honestly, if your business doesn't make money, you cannot call it as a business, right? You rather call it as an expensive hobby. I have been having conversations with a lot of business owners where they absolutely are clueless. Yes, I have a staffing agency. I do have policies and procedures. I do have my license, but what next? That's the most critical aspect, which is going to bring in money, which is contracts, right? So let's understand how to build a predictable contract pipeline, even if you're starting from the scratch, right? I was there. Honestly, when I hit that point, I had to be brutally honest with myself. I didn't need to work harder. I actually just needed to work smarter. I realized one thing, that every successful agency I admired wasn't winning because they were luckier or because they were more talented. They were winning because they had predictable systems in their business. Which kind of systems? Systems that ran their outreach, systems that were doing the consistent follow-ups, systems for bringing the onboarding of the candidates, systems that were bringing consistent contracts, and everything was working just like a clockwork, right? Imagine you have a system which brings in consistent contracts every single day for you. You have a system which brings in consistent candidates for you. You have a system which is doing that marketing for you, and everything is working just as a clockwork without you doing anything in there. How does that feel? That is the exact thing that creates freedom, right? That's what lets me go to Dubai. That's what was basically helped me spend my time with my amazing kids, with my family, take a week off, and come back to a bigger business than when you have left. Honestly, that's exactly what has hit me hard. You do not need contracts. You do not need anything. You need to fix the skeletal of your business. That's the system. You have to have a predictable winning model into your business. No matter what you do, you still have those contracts, you still have the candidatures, and you still have revenue which is being generated, right? How many people agree to this? People who basically might be watching me live, you can comment in hashtag live. People who might be watching me on a replay, whenever, as for the time, please do comment hashtag replay so that I understand where actually my audience is actually watching me, whether on a live or whether on a replay, right? So do not forget to comment hashtag live or hashtag replay. And that's exactly why I have built two amazing programs that teaches exactly this. The number one program which I have built, which is my evergreen program, is the Starter Agency Program. Okay. What do I mean by Starter Agency Program? This program is for someone who is completely new, who is into early stages of staffing agencies that want clarity, that want structure, that want system to land their first consistent contract. So in a starter agency program, what we do is we help you to build a staffing agency. We help you to build a home care agency. We help you to build a group home, no matter what business you want under the staffing genre. We help you to build that right from the scratch. No matter whether it's starting from naming your agency, whether it's basically your EIN, whether it's LLC, whether it's getting your staffing agency license application completed, getting your paperwork and documentation completed, getting your systems in place, payroll in place, everything comes under the starter agency program. Okay. So basically, that's a program for people who actually want to get started, who actually needs assistance, and they are confused. They need clarity. That's the starter agency program. In case if you want to start a business which is coming under staffing genre, feel free to DM me starter, and I'm going to share you all the details of the program, how it's formulated, right? That's the starter agency, where we help you build the systems, where we help you build the skeletal of your business. The second program now, once when you have a business established, is the consistent contracts program. This program is for established agencies who are now ready to scale, who are ready to lock in those guaranteed contracts, whether it's an IT contract, whether it's a home care contract, or whether it's a healthcare contract, consistently month after month, right? This program also not only comes with consistent contract guaranteed, it comes with a team of professionals who will be operational for your agency Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., along with a 24/7 customer support access, because communication is the key to any program, right? We do not rely on emails. We do not rely on any contact informations as well. You get a 24/7 customer support in all my programs, where you can stay continuously in communication and touch with the team, with myself, in order to get all your questions answered, right? These aren't theories, these are the exact frameworks I use, the ones that lets me step away, the ones that lets me take those 10 days vacations, the ones that basically keeps my business growing no matter what am I doing, right? And by the way, would also like to explain, and proudly announce that I have collaborated with nationwide vendors. You can make the most out of the partnership and the collaboration. The vendors which basically have nationwide contracts just for your agency. Top-notch vendors, AMN, IR, Career Staff, Randstad, Google, Walmart, you name the company, we have the contract for you. And these vendors are actually closing their enrollments for 2025. They are just about to close. And honestly, once it's closed, I can't help anyone get onboarded till the next cycle opens because we do not have the future dates. As you all are aware of artificial intelligence coming in, taking in, so we never know. This is the only opportunity in 2025 that we currently do have, which we can assist you in giving you those contracts, those predictable systems, which actually will be lifetime with you. So make the most out of it, because I myself do not know whether 2026 will give us this opportunity, right? Now, just imagine this. It's just 60 days from now. You've got your systems built. You have those outreach running. Your agency is basically, closing 2 to 3 contracts every single month. Your phone is just buzzing, not because the clients are leaving, but because they are asking to work with you. You finally have that freedom to focus on the vision. You finally are not just in the survival mode, right? That's what happens when you stop relying on luck and you start building systems, when you start building contracts, when you start having that consistent authority on your business, right? Honestly, here's the truth. This opportunity, as I repeatedly said, is closing very soon. The vendor enrollments for 2025 ends in just few days. If you're watching this right now, that means you've been thinking about scaling your agency, building consistency, and finally taking control of your growth. What I'm going to do for you is I'm going to read out the names of the vendors that we currently do have for onboarding. Very few seats remaining. Just give me a moment. I'm just grabbing those vendor list for you. So the empaneled vendors that we currently do have for IT staffing is Deloitte, with just 1 slot open, Infosys with just 1 slot, IBM 2 slots, Google 1 slot, Randstad 2 slots, Photon 3 slots, Accenture 2 slots, Synchron 1 slot, Dexian 3 slots, Collabora 3 slots, Artec LLC 3 slots, Hexaware 1 slot, Persistent Systems 1 slot, Capgemini 2 slots. Coming to the healthcare staffing, we do have AMN, we do have IR, Grapetree. That's a huge list out there. I actually do have a list of 100 vendors for you, wherein you actually get consistent contracts once when you get deployed on these vendors. We do have on the IT side, Infosys, we do have TCS and a lot more as well. I'll just quickly give you how exactly this process works is you get 100% guarantee of getting deployed on the system within 30 to 45 working days. There is a prerequisite checklist documents that is basically asked from an agency. Once when you provide those details, your documents, that is your business registrations, your EIN, your LLC, your insurance details, the basic details, these details are collected and sent out to the procurement team at the vendor management platform. Once when the procurement team has your documents, there is a thorough reference check which is being done from their end. After the reference check, which basically happens within 7 working days, that's when a master service agreement is released directly from the vendors to your agency. We do not take a single percentage out of these contracts, right? These contracts are completely between you as an agency owner and the vendor management platform. After you sign the vendor management agreement, your agency gets a secured username and password to their internal CRM. And that's exactly what it is. You just have to log into the CRM and you get the access to nationwide contracts already on table for you. These are contracts for registered nurses, med-surg, doctors, travel nurses, CNAs, caregivers, LPNs. For IT sites, all the IT designations, whether it's an analyst, whether it's a software engineer, etc., or a Java developer. So, the only thing I would like to let you know, as we are ending in 2025, and if you are still searching for contract, this is the opportunity that you can grab. Feel free to get deployed your agency on any vendor management platform as per your agency specialty. Feel free to DM me which agency you currently have, and I would actually love to just get you deployed before these positions close down. Because honestly, I do not have the future dates. There were a lot of home care contracts which I had last year, which are completely gone. As artificial intelligence is coming in, these contracts would be no longer in. Whenever you feel that I want to get started before 31st December 2025, this is the opportunity which you actually have to grab, right? Feel free to message me if you have any questions regarding this live, regarding anything. My DMs are always open for my amazing clients. Feel free to basically just make the most out of it, right? So that was it from my end. I hope this training was useful. I hope this training was, beneficial for your agency. In case if you have any questions, my DMs are open and I definitely will be answering those questions for you, right? So that was it from my end. It was amazing to go in live after, coming back, and have a wonderful and a blessed day ahead. Bye for now.